Hiya Spencer, take a look at these swings now. This left hand one was your kind of before movement. Okay, pretty good decent takeaway and backswing there when we get to the top of the backswing. The issue we've got here now, this right hip does start spinning quite quickly. A lot of movement in front now with the club. So the club at this stage now, because of that hip rotation and kind of lack of depth, you're getting this golf club now to a sort of very, very steep angle of attack. And because of this now, the likelihood is your club is going to start working too far in this direction, resulting in you catching the hosel of the club. You see the club that starts coming into the golf ball now, very much outside the line, just as we're coming into impact here, and that club face over here, dissecting the golf ball. Not much space for your arms to work because this hip's kind of just spun forward. Not really much shifting with the body, more kind of like twisting, rotation, and then the ball's going to be shanking off to the left. If you try to bring your arms in closer, there's just not enough space there for your arms to move. So the sensation for you here now on this right hand one, as we go back, taking the golf club back into a really good position up top of the back, so we've got a much better depth now with the backswings. We're turning better. This position here now, left arm on the club face perfectly in line because of the stuff then we've done with that lead wrist. Now the feel is keeping this hip back as much as you can, whereas previously it hadn't really gone back that far and then it was coming forward too quickly, getting in that sort of steep position. As we can see, club shaft now kind of through your neck area. You watch the movement here now when the body kind of slows down and the arms start working down first. You can see as the club starts coming back down now, we're going to start getting a bit more of a shallower angle of attack. So the club now coming here more through your right shoulder. In an ideal world, we'll get it down more in towards kind of this right forearm area as that club is coming down. So training this movement, and there's what's thinking here now as we come back to golf ball, we can see just creating a much more shallower around the body swing. The club shaft now just coming into impact. If we put a line now down the club shaft, you can see now the heel of the club is not going to be more likely to catch the golf ball, as opposed to this one here now, where the club shafts, we can see, very much outside the golf ball, creating that shank sort of strike. So keep the shoulders, keep the hips back. They are going to rotate with that shadow of a doubt. We don't need to try and initiate and get the arms coming down first before the body starts spinning, striking the ball, and then let the rotation obviously continue on through. Get those nice little draws down the fairway, as we can see, sort of starting right at target with a nice little shape there. Once you get used to doing that first move from here with the arms coming down, you can then just speed the arms swing up as you start shifting into that left side. The problem is people want to spin the hips. We've got to feel like we're going to shift our hips and let the arms come down first. That way we're going to get a much more consistent path, much more shallow angle in the golf ball, as opposed to that kind of over the top movement that you had before. So if that makes sense, buddy. Any questions, obviously give me a shout. I'll see you again soon. Cheers, mate.